Good afternoon, community of Indonesia. We've got Zarina Motala, who's here with us at the Joburg Crisis Alliance 6th Summit that was hosted from about 8:30 to 1 p.m. And there was many issues that were brought up, not just for residents of Indonesia, but the entire city, which included, from the President's office to ESCOM to many other issues. And Zarina is just going to speak to us further about what was said and how this can help us residents in Indonesia.
So I think, Priya, the 6th summit was actually a very important one. I think as the Joburg Crisis Alliance, we were very pleased that we had input from the presidency to talk on the established, the presidential Joburg working group. The same is set up in eThekwini, where the president came to Johannesburg on the 5th of March, met with civil society. And I think through the Joburg Crisis Alliance, it works with many other groups in civil society. I think today's input was very important. Then you heard, there was a big issue regarding the debt with ESCOM at the city of Joburg, and that the lights are going to be switched off. So I think for the attendees here, I think it was a very detailed presentation on what they've done and where they are. So I think that was extremely helpful. But I think also it was very encouraging to see a lot of young people from different areas in the city of Joburg that attended. And also I think sometimes coming from an area like Lens, we sometimes feel we have all these issues, but we're not alone. Throughout the city of Joburg, the issues are almost the same, okay? But I think what we are drawing here from the Joburg Crisis Alliance is to say to communities and civil society, what can you do? So we are going to be launching a Civic Saturday in Noordgesig on the 24th of May. But I'm appealing to every single 24th of May, okay, on a Saturday, a Civic Saturday. How do we as citizens and as activists, not just citizens, but activists get involved in the area that you live in? What is it that you can do? And I think this appeal for me is really to everyone in the city of Joburg, irrespective of the area you come from. Your immediate area, your surrounding areas. There must be something common that we all are experiencing. So how about we just get together, show the activism for at least 2 hours. If I look at Priya, you're asking me about Lenasia in particular. If I look at the kind of work that was done by the cleanup crew, it was amazing. Everybody commented and they said, well done, you can see a difference. But unfortunately, it did not sustain because you need funds, you need resources. So for something like that, I think we should all be supportive. We can see the challenges in the Joburg, in the city of Johannesburg. What is it that we do to make our areas better? I'm not saying leave government out of it. They have a responsibility to do what they need to do. But I think further than that, as activists in our own towns, what is it that we can do just to live in a good and clean environment?
Today, not just the speakers, we had Uncle Shan speaking, Uncle Yunus speaking about the launch of the website for the Joburg Crisis Alliance. How is that going to assist our communities across the city of Joburg, to share their projects, share the issues that going forward, that we can take this forward to council and, to the city itself?
Okay, if you look at the website, I think it's very important for everyone, as you're browsing and Googling lots of other stuff, go to the website of the JCA. You will take you to so many other subcommittees in there, and you can know what the JCA is all about, what the vision is, where do we go to, share your ideas with the Joburg Crisis Alliance members, and those are the things that we could take up. But also just remember, with all the work that we do, our pressure needs to continue on the city of Joburg and its administration. We cannot just relax and say, okay, today this was done, we're not doing anything else. It has showed us from previous events that we've had, okay, and the successes, but it only helps if you put pressure on the city of Joburg. And also to say a lot of the kind of issues we're facing now is also beyond councillors, and not even I won't say their fault, but it's something that I think you need to be giving some kind of honest reporting when it comes to appointments of the city manager, what is the actual financial status of the city, just talk to people. We know the city is owed money by everybody in Joburg, by millions of rand, right? But as a JCA, we are appealing and say, tell us what your issues are, but let's come together, take part in your Civic Saturday, and I think that's the appeal that we're making. But I think by and large, Today was a good session, very encouraging to see youth from all communities, a very diverse crowd, and I think we actually did quite well.
Thank you.